Out of the blue corner, making his way to the ring, representing Belarus, Alexei Alfirov.
So approaching the boxing ring, Alexei Alfirov, the tournament #2 seed, the 2021 World Championship silver medalist at 80 kilograms. Comes to the ring as a European silver medalist, and that's because he was forced to retire against the man he is prepared to face tonight, Sharabuddin Ataev, claiming European gold because Ataev had to respond. Actually, Alfirov had to respond, retire at the end of the first round. Valery Pustov,
Colombia, Bosnia and Herzegovina,
Moldova is the referee.
And España.
And there is Sharabuddin Ataev, looking to retain the world title that he won in Tashkent 2 years ago. But the man in the blue corner will enter this final with his confidence sky high because he uncoiled a stunning left cross to score a single shot KO over Rafael Hovhannissian, the tournament #3 seed, to progress through to the gold medal bout. And a stare down between two familiar rivals, they prepare to meet in a major championship final yet again, here on the global stage at Dubai 2020. We're underway. This is the 86 kilogram cruiserweight gold medal bout between the top 2 seeds in the tournament. The man wearing red is Sharabuddin Ataev, the reigning world champion from Tashkent 2 years ago. The man who's just scored with a good left cross down to the body is Alexei Alfirov, the tournament #2 seed. 24 years of age from Belarus, and he has been in outstanding form throughout this tournament, culminating with that single shot KO in the semi-finals against Hovhannissian. There was a shot that he used to deliver that knockout, and that's the bolo shot that he has used to terrific effect during the course of the tournament. His body punching has been really sapping, and he's whipped in that backhand to the body. But Ataev, so confident, so composed and so accomplished, often likes to dictate the terms of contests early with his presence and his aura, not to mention his skill set and ring generalship. But there's that bolo left hand to the body once again from Alfirov, and a depth switch hitter. They've commentated on most of his contests in this tournament over in ring B when it was a 2-ring setup. I've not seen him switch to the orthodox stance yet. There's that left hand to the body once more, and he's found a range with it effectively. He used that against Parvis Karimov of Tajikistan. At the round of 16, he whipped in that bolo shot to such terrific effect that Karimov was forced to adopt the half-cover guard, and then that left the chin open, and he started to bring in that left cross over the top that he just went in search of there. Again, Ataev with a 2-shot combination that just causes the boxing stance of Alfirov to become disrupted. Reaching for the jab to the body and then bringing a snapping lead left upstairs of Ataev. Alfirov retreating to the corner, boxes his way out behind a left cross. Ataev looking to cut off the movement again and catches Alfirov as he was disengaging with that right hand. So Alfirov, as effective as he is at whipping in that bolo backhand on the ropes, he won't want to be spending too much time on the strands, one would have thought. He's taking a long way around the ring here. Ataev scores with a good jab followed by a right cross to the body. Driven left cross into the body once again, and it's an escape without reply. You see that reddening around the right eye. That was an injury that was opened up during that semi-final, because it was almost at the moment when he landed the left cross that brought an end to it. There was a clash of heads, and that injury was evident.
And that's a good round for Ataev, by my reckoning. He's been very good in this whole competition. He's busy, but he never really rushes anything. He's got good variety, and without throwing bundles and bundles of punches, he just manages to stay on top of you. Alfirov, with that long arcing left hand, did have his successes, but overall I would give the edge there to Sharabuddin Atayev, and he's a difficult man to catch if you drop the first round to him, which is pretty much what has happened. Atayev with 4 out of the 5 judges there, the one from Bosnia and Herzegovina going Alfirov's way. So he's got something, and as we know, that can be important, but against Atayev, you've got to look to try and change the play. That was Patricia Rabata in the front row there. He was part of the panel on the forum yesterday. Really interesting to hear what she had to say, looking on from ringside here, amongst many other luminaries.
As we move into the second round, Sharabuddin Atayev looking to retain the world title that he won so impressively in Tashkent 2 years ago. Comes in as the reigning European champion as well, and Alfierav, the man he bested to claim that continental gold, has conceded the opening round on a 4-1 split. So he's adopting that low-held guard now, and you can see that he's got that left hand locked and loaded. He just stabs it in, turns it into a cross after it was successful scoring to the body. Atayev so composed, so correct. Continues to press, and he scores with a good shot downstairs. Now just looking at the state of that right eye of Alfierav as to whether that existing injury he brought into the boxing ring is just beginning to open up. Atayev cuts off the ring effectively, drives in a hard right hand to the body of Alfierav. K-tape around that right shoulder of Alfierav. It's been a hard physical tournament for him. There's a nice counter left hand from the man from Belarus, and another 2-3 times in succession, not too far away with that backhand left cross. A large contingent of Russian fans in attendance here, seeking to encourage their man, tournament #1 seed Sharabuddin Atayev, just beyond the halfway stage of this second round. So Alfierav finding himself on the ropes, and when he was on the ropes for that previous exchange, body was totally square, and Atayev was able to get through with some punches. Pressure that Atayev is applying is just slowly but surely being dialed up here, and he's got Alfierav in the corner once again, and was seeking to get his combinations away before Alfierav was able to walk out, but only to the other set of ropes on the other side of the ring. It's another 2-shot success for Atayev. So a very good round so far for the man in red. Remember, he took the first on a 4-1 split, and his slow, steady pressure, like turning up the temperature on a pot, might not be noticeable, but when you add it all up, something is happening. Alfierav whipping in that bolo shot to the body after his straight shot successes upstairs. So just grabbing some instruction of the vocal variety from his coaches ringside. Atayev, 10-second clap here, closing stages of round #2. Alfierav having successes, particularly with his southpaw backhand. Always on the edge of range and always threatening and indeed effective is Sharabuddin Atayev.
IBA boxing game is launching a global esports
and he just looked, I thought, at times in that second round, Alfierav just slightly beleaguered, because Atayev is just on top of you all the time, working all of the time. He never gives you any peace at all, and as you said, he did have some successes, but they were outweighed by the successes of Atayev. He doesn't miss with much, he doesn't waste much, and I've just not seen anyone throughout the course of the competition really just make him look even disorganised, let alone rushed or a little bit wild. That's what you're hoping you're going to be able to do, is bring some heat to his door and make him just panic a little bit, because everyone's capable of it, but it seems to be a very, very difficult thing to do to him. And without looking like he's this big kind of bustling pressure fighter, he's just letting punches go relentlessly. Now the score should come up before the start of the round.
And final round.
Not able to bring you the scores on this occasion, but one is left with the sense that Atayev, the better boxer during the course of the second. Alfierav, I wonder whether the corners were in receipt of the scores if we weren't here in our commentary position. But Ataev applying pressure once again. And there's no change in his expression. There's seldom a discernible change in his pace or tempo. It's not as though he flips the turbo switch, he's just slowly stepping on the gas. And there's never any respite, never any real thinking distance, because he's always threatening and on the edge of range. So correct, so consistent with his punch output. Coming in from both flanks, Alfirov keeping his calm, spinning off the line with that southpaw left. And again, they know all about one another, having met on the international scene previously. It's Ataev who has the advantage, and one wonders about the extent to which that plays into the minds of both boxers before they entered this gold medal bout. It's an opportunity, of course. That's what Alfirov would have been telling himself, and again his confidence would have been sky high after that stunning semi-final victory. Ataev as consistent as ever, and consistency, he takes a good left hand from Alfirov but then responds with 2 jabs of his own, and more jabs from Ataev, and digging away with his right hand after Alfirov partially turning his back. Mr. Valery Pastuhov separates the two. It's a pot shot with that southpaw left once again is Alfirov. As he moves to his right, Ataev moving left, and he's right on top of him once more. Just no breathing room at all. As I say that, he elects to get on the back foot and tries to draw Alfirov forwards, just entering bout management mode. There's an eye-catching right-hand lead. He's adopting a different posture here, producing a couple of Olay moments as he's dipping beneath the incoming fire, showing a different facet to his game, Shadabutli and Ataev. Active on the IBA pro scene, and I've seen him adopt that posture there, but never in the vest for Russia. Really has developed and proven himself to be a complete boxer. He goes forward, backwards, laterally, both left and right. And very correct with his shot selection. I think both men know the outcome of this. The man in blue needs the type of punch that he produced yesterday. He's going in search of it, but Ataev too cute to be caught by a finisher. And a jab on the bell is the final action, and Ataev knows that he retains his title.
And gentlemen, a special guest to present.
He absolutely does. Just a little nick on the corner of his eye to the fighter red over in the other corner of the ring, but that's a really good performance. It's a very, very good tournament. To win gold, of course, you have to have a good tournament, but he's been outstanding all the way through. He's won every single one of his fights by unanimous decision, because that is, I think, a clean 3-0, as clean a 3-0 as you'll probably see in a final. We know the first round was 4-1, so he's not going to get a set of 30 points to 27, but I think he's clearly won rounds 2 and 3 to the point where I think we could award him the winner before the decision with the least amount of doubt we probably had throughout the course of the whole evening. He's just all-round really good, isn't he? I mean, it sounds like an obvious thing to say, but he is. He's got the work rate, he's got the accuracy. Does he crack all that hard?
But he
you're tempted to say no, but we're not in there, and you wonder, because he's just got these busy, nice, well-timed hands.
After 3 full rounds, we go to our judges at ringside for the official decision. They see this contest as a win on points, declaring your winner by unanimous decision. And now the IBA Cruiserweight World Champion, fighting out of the red corner, representing Russia,